guys, we are back with another banger right here on this here one and only Mystelics reaction channel, guys. Big up yourself one time. Round of applause goes out to each and every one of you guys who tuned in to yet another Mystelics reaction channel. Big up, my people. You don't know if you want to become a part of the Mystelics family. Subscribe, my people. The latest family on the planet of Earth, man. And the YouTube vibes, man. The YouTube scene. Yes, sir. We are back again for another vibrations. By the way, guys, I noticed some of you guys are actually commenting on my okay, cool. I got some stuff there. On my previous video talking about the situation that deals with the whole world and what have you. Now, guys, yes, I do understand that the world is in trouble. I do understand that things are going up, especially when it comes down to the US prices and then things going up. I do understand these things. But the basis that you guys didn't seem to understand and listen to is the fact that Dominica can actually do certain things that can get rid of these external costs that we tend to have when it comes down to the things that we tend to spend on. Dominica seems to be spending on a lot of things that we can actually produce. One of the questions I asked people in Dominica, that was yesterday before I actually made that video, I was asking people about flour. I think that was about 2 days ago before I made that video. I was asking people about flour. Can Dominica produce their own flour? This is one of the reasons why I need to do more vlogging and then ask. Yeah, I did actually do that. I did actually do this on the vlog yesterday. I post that vlog link in the description, in the first comment, in the comment box below. I was asking individuals about flour. Can Dominica produce flour? And they were telling me, yes, Dominica can produce flour, but instead, we are actually importing flour. If you import in flour, there won't be duty on the flour. Yes. Therefore, if there's duty on the flour, wouldn't the people who produce, making the bread and all those kind of things there, hike up the prices? Yes. So does not tell you if we're actually producing our flour, because we can actually do so, doesn't that tell you that we can literally take out these expenses if we actually focus on ourselves? I mean, it doesn't take rocket science to figure out these things. Yes, flour prices might go up certain places and whatnot, but if you're producing your thing in your country, it should be cheaper. It should be cheaper. Well, unless if you want water, which apparently Dominica water is more expensive than the external water that than the external water that is coming in. But on the basis of normal standing Magwesa, guys, if you're producing something within your home, it'll always be cheaper because you won't have to pay for shipping, you won't have to pay for a number of things, and then added duty on that. So obviously, Dominica can actually make the change, but we're not doing the change. We're just constantly sticking with a rhetoric because that's what we know. But things can be, we can do things in Dominica like the individual was talking about his tomato. They importing tomato from overseas when he has hundreds of tomatoes there just dying because they refuse to patronize his tomatoes or whatever. I mean, come on, man. We can actually make changes to do certain things and make it cheaper for us. But no. We want to continue a certain rhetoric and say the rest of the world is going on. So because if the rest of the world go and jump over a cliff, we have to jump too. Don't be foolish. I mean, come on, people. Just because the rest of the world is going to jump over a cliff doesn't mean you have to jump over the cliff. Just because things are happening bad overseas doesn't mean that everything have to happen bad in Dominica too. Especially if you can make the change on it. I mean, it's very simple to understand it. I mean, this is why this video is even there. It's not like we do have truckers. We have truckers. But then you have foreign people coming in and bringing their trucks. These are the foreign trucks that come into Bill Airport. When there's local trucks there. This was like 19 hours ago. This individual actually posted this thing. Trucks are alleged to have been brought in for construction in Wesley. Many are asking what will be the outcome for local truckers. I'm talking about the very same thing. They're bringing in truckers. They're bringing in trucks even local. Boy, tell you, boy. What will be the extent? Well, I know the extent already. The truckers in Dominica won't be able to make the money. Most of the money is going to end up going overseas. And when the money goes overseas, guess what's going to happen? They're going to give Dominica the little minute amount right there. I told you guys, this international airport that they're talking about right there. They're going to try their best to kill it until it reaches for another election gimmick. That is what's going to happen. We are in the 3rd year. Well, almost 2 years, almost 3 years. December, I think, November, December is going to give it 3 years. 3rd year. International airport no bill since 2014. They say after election in 2014. Boy, let me continue, guys, because all you just freak me out, man. Anyways, guys, talking about the very same situation right there. Well, a different situation. Talking about littering and dirt. Apparently, this is apparently the Indian River. Every single soul this individual is stating right there should see this amount of illegal dumping that takes place in the Indian River swamplands near the Indian River ecotourism site. Leaders of the town of Portsmouth are not concerned over this. That's a question. All derelicts, vehicles, zinc, excavated materials, rubbish, etc. are all there. This is a video of it right there. This video was made a day ago. This is what the Indian River is. And guys, I remember when the people of Hampstead were complaining about the very same thing. But apparently people are bringing their old stuff to dump there. I mean, isn't this one of our tourism attraction? Isn't this one of our tourism attraction or tourism products, guys? And people are just coming by the Indian River to dump their stuff right there. And that's fine. That's cool. That's okay. All right then. All right. If we like it, so is that we have, come on. Tourists passing this in these kind of things. This is one of the reasons why the people in Hampstead, the Douglas individuals were making noise. They're making noise because they're checking why people come in and dump their stuff there. And in fact, when they actually did the video of the individuals who went to go to the river, one of them told me the reason why it was clean is because they cleaned the other side. That's what she told me. The reason why there was no garbage is because I was trying to figure out, okay, they say the other side and it's polluted, but looking at the other side, the only thing you're really seeing is the muck in the water, and there's like normal stuff there, the stones and what have you there. But I mean, why are people doing this? This is why our rivers are drying up. Huh? This is maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me here. Maybe it's me that have the problem, man. Me that have the problem. Anyways, guys, I saw this one right there. This was another interesting thing. I have to post this. Okay, guys, we got it on lock right now. We're back at it again. Big up the Mystelics family, man. You guys have been sending me this stuff. So from time to time, I get links, and from time to time, I get the actual videos, individuals, pull the videos, and send it to me so that you can see what I'm going to say right there.
Good morning, Aaron. How are you, sir?
Yeah.
Blessings to you and family. Brother Naren, you remember I emailed a few members of the bank and customer support recently. I never got a courtesy response, not even an answer, not even a little thing to put me at ease. As my customers coming into the bank to negotiate a vehicle loan is telling me within minutes of...
So wait a while. So his customers are going to the bank to get a vehicle loan for, I guess, his business. That's what I'm understanding right there.
Of them live in the bank. They're getting a call from Auto Trade saying they understand they need for a vehicle.
So apparently, it's some competition that is going on right there. So he has, I'm guessing this individual has a car dealership. And Auto Trade, on the other hand, is then... So the individuals who come to his dealership are going, to the bank to get a loan for them to get a vehicle. And apparently, the bank is probably calling somebody from Auto Trade to then pass on that deal to them for Auto Trade to then give them that deal. I mean, that's not right at all.
How would you feel if you were in our position, Mr. Murphy? I want to bring this to Mrs. Blanchard and Miss Karam, perhaps. I mean... Why would this be happening? Why would Auto Trade infiltrate into your loans officers and promise them?
So apparently is in the loan officer area, I'm guessing. So instead of going to his business, they're going to Auto Trade instead, and Auto Trade is then calling the customers to get them a vehicle instead of them from him.
Offer them big commissions if they can redirect customers their way.
So apparently they are getting commissions for that. This is why they're doing this. So they're offering these individuals commissions if they send them to Auto Trade instead. So wait a while. So let me see if I understand this properly.
My customers coming into the bank to negotiate a vehicle loan is telling me Within minutes of them leaving the bank, they're getting a call from Auto Trade saying they understand they're looking for a vehicle. How would you feel if you were in our...
Okay, so my understanding is they actually went to the bank. I'm guessing probably there was some delay or whatever, and then after this is done, Auto Trade is calling the customer. Who gives them the number? It have to be them. That if that is the case right there, it has to be them that giving them the number, and the Auto Trade is then calling these individuals to try to get them to come over to their side to get the vehicles from Auto Trade instead of from his business, which shouldn't be fair because they already planned to come and get the vehicle from them.
Our position, Mr. Murphy. I want to bring this to Mrs. Blanchard and Miss Karam, perhaps. You know, I mean, why would this be happening? Why would Auto Trade infiltrate into your loans officers and promise them and offer them big commissions if they can redirect customers their way?
So if they can redirect customers to their way and they actually buy a vehicle from Auto Trade, most likely they will be getting a commission. From that's what it seems like from the story that I'm hearing.
Poaching the customer from another car dealership. You know, that's once I get the customer to tell me who is the loans officers that told him that's a heavy duty class action lawsuit. That loans officer should lose his or her job instantly.
Yeah, because it's one-sided. But then again, Dominica is kind of like a one-sided nation. Quite unfortunate, but
Mr. Murphy, bring this up to all parties and the manager, please.
But I really don't think that's fair, though. I really don't think that's fair. You don't think the people would know about Auto Trade? You don't think that they would know, hey, Auto Trade our vehicle? You don't think that they would know this? But instead they went to go to his business to get to his car dealership to get a car. And instead when they go to get a loan to get the car from his dealership or whichever vehicle, the dealership, the loans people are then sending them or telling Auto Trade about this, so that Auto Trade can then call the customers who are going to his dealership for a car or whatever, and they're trying to get them to come to their dealership instead, to Auto Trade dealership. I mean, that's not fair, man. I don't think that's fair at all.
Use my voicemail and send it to all the parties involved, please. This must stop, Mr. Murphy. This must stop. It is hurting me, Mr. Murphy.
Mr. Murphy, if that is the case, stop your dirty ways for me, please. Mr. Murphy. All right then, guys. I need to clear my SD card when I finish do this. But let's go back a bit.
Instantly, Mr. Murphy, bring this up to all parties and the manager, please. Use my voicemail and send it to all the parties involved, please. This must stop, Mr. Murphy. This must stop.
So this has been happening more than once. If you're saying this must stop, then this has happened more than once, apparently. If that has happened more than once, I think that needs to stop. Now, on the basis of whether it's Mr. Murphy or maybe Mr. Murphy is in charge of it, of this situation right there, maybe probably a loans officer is the one who's actually doing this privately and not necessarily Mr. Murphy them. But I think if that is happening, then that situation should be dealt with accordingly. So I shouldn't say, okay, stop your dirty ways, Murphy. But if he is indeed involved in this, I think come on. If it's a person working as a loans officer who's then trying to redirect individuals to go to Auto Trade, I think that loans officer should stop their dirty ways, man. Let's continue.
It is hurting me, Mr. Murphy, that one or more of your staff members are doing such.
You see, maybe so it has been happening more than once. And if that is the case right there, whether Mr. Murphy knows or not, I don't think that is a good thing at all.
It is into this nasty, dirty, underhand dealings. It is nothing less than promising your staff in loans to direct customers to them and promise them
Commissions.
Why would these people be doing such a thing, putting the bank into such disrepute? Please, Mr. Murphy.
It's the loans bank apparently. That is the case right there.
I am depending upon you, sir, to bring this to a halt and bring this to all parties concerned, sir. I'm not going to let this rest, Mr. Murphy. Thank you very much.
Now, guys, like I said before, I'm not exactly sure. Well, I'm not really sure about the whole situation surrounding this. But apparently, it seems like this is something that has happened before. Now, on the basis of the loans officer who exactly is doing this thing, apparently it has been continuing after some time. This has been happening because he's asking for it to stop. If this first time he's doing it, I mean, he wouldn't sound like this if it hasn't happened before. But if that is the case, and then there's some sort of commission being given on the basis of getting loans, if you do association to auto trade, then I don't think that is fair at all. Because they know there's auto trade, but they decide to go to this individual instead. And probably on the basis of getting a loan, he might decide, okay, you pay $50,000 for this vehicle. Go and get a loan for $50,000 so you can pay for that vehicle. And on the other hand, getting that understanding, hey, we have the same vehicle. Auto trade might decide, hey, we have that same vehicle, but we'll sell it to you for 45. So on the basis of getting into 45, he ends up losing his business while you end up selling your cars, and then the person, whoever a loans officer, gets some sort of commission for that. That is unfair. It might be, well, guys, what are your thoughts, man? What are your thoughts on this situation right there? I don't think it's fair at all when it comes on to the situation. I think if you're doing something, especially the customer knows that they went there and they probably went to auto trade and figure, hey, that's expensive, and they probably went to his car dealership and figure, hey, I can buy this there, and then they come for a loan, and then they're still trying to send them back to thing. I don't think that is fair at all. I don't think that is fair at all. But in the business of competition, is that fair, guys? That's a big question I want to ask. In the business of competition, when it comes on to car dealerships and what have you, is that fair? Do you think that's fair? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below, guys. This is pretty much all about for this here reaction right there. I can eat my breakfast, man. Not my breakfast, I can eat my lunch. I haven't been eating pizza for a while, man. I think I'll probably try and eat a pizza today, man. A veggie pizza. Yes, sir. Healthy eating vegetable pizza. Well, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment box below. Give this video a thumbs up. If you want to see more, definitely subscribe and turn on that post notification so you can get more videos as it come through. As it come through right there, guys. I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Boom bang.